Hi, this is Anthony. Welcome back to the show. I want to keep this video very short today. I'm just going to look at one topic as it pertains to the D.B. Cooper story. Yesterday I was watching an interview by a Cooper researcher who I respect, so I'm not going to say who it is. However, the interviewer and interviewee both agreed that FBI Special Agent Nick O'Hara, who we all know from Dan Gryder's videos, was the FBI agent who shot and killed Richard Floyd McCoy, violated FBI policy using a shotgun that was personally owned by himself, that is Special Agent O'Hara. Now, in one of his videos, Gryder interviewed a member of law enforcement. It's been a while, but I think it must have been a county sheriff. And they said, under no circumstances do you use your personal weapons. I think that you could find at least 5,000 county sheriffs in the United States who would say the same thing, and probably an equal number of police chiefs. It just makes sense that law enforcement use officially issued weapons and not their own sidearms or rifles in the course of their official duties. And so if that's true for local police forces, then it's certainly true for the FBI, right? Well, has anyone bothered to talk to an FBI agent or see what the FBI has to say on the matter? Assuming that it must be against FBI policy, in particular based on Dan Gryder's work, I too thought it must have been a violation, and I wondered why O'Hara, who was interviewed by Gryder in one of the videos, seems to have gotten away with using a personal weapon in the course of his official capacity. But I thought to myself, why not actually do some actual research on that question? And when you Google it, you find some helpful information on the FBI website. Here's what it says. Agents carry bureau-issued or approved handguns and may be issued additional equipment as needed. Those in specialized areas like hostage rescue teams may be issued weapons that fit their duties. Agents are allowed to carry personal weapons, provided they do not violate the policies regarding firearms. Unless otherwise instructed, agents are required to be armed at all times. So there we have it. Officially, for the world to see on the FBI website, their agents are allowed to use personal weapons as long as they do not violate Bureau policies. I'm sure that the partisans of the discredited McCoy is Cooper theory will continue to ignore facts and use this as evidence of some type of conspiracy or whatever. Everything about the McCoy is Cooper theory is just a hodgepodge of disconnected facts, and ignore that all the witnesses have excluded McCoy as being Cooper, and it seems that only a single FBI agent, one of the co-authors of the book, seems to think that McCoy was Cooper. Anyway, I'm going to end up here, but my whole point of this is to set the record straight, but also to remind all people interested in this case, and any other case, be sure when you hear something that you challenge it. Do your own research. So much in this case, as far as facts, don't hold up. Witness testimony isn't always in agreement. What would seem to be clues, such as the cigarette butts, hair samples, and possibly fingerprints, seems to have been lost or intentionally discarded. The few items that remain, such as the money found on Tina Barr and the clip-on tie, also pose a number of problems, assuming that they are in fact connected to the case and found as they are understood to have been obtained. No matter who you get your information from, FBI files, Eric Eulis, Dan Gryder, even from me, take that information or interpretations and try to find the original sources. And ask yourself, does that really make sense? Sometimes people do things illogically, but generally people do things in what, at least to them, seem to be a logical and reasonable manner of conducting themselves. It's easy when looking at these unsolved cases to think, I wouldn't do it that way. But we're looking at things with 50 years hindsight. 50 years ago, people dressed up just to fly on an airplane. There was little, if any, security. There were no surveillance cameras or cell phones or internet for use by the public. So you have to put yourself in a certain frame of mind, even if you're not the type of person that's going to commit the D.B. Cooper skyjacking or commit the crimes of the Zodiac Killer or whatever mystery you're trying to examine. Okay, that's all for today on this one. Please do look for my other videos on the subject and a wide variety of other subjects that I cover. I'm sure that you'll find something of interest to you. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I love to hear comments from all my viewers, even if you disagree with me. Thanks so much.